Most investors think that they are researching when they are on realestate.com.au, but actually they're just scrolling. If your entire suburb analysis is based on listing prices and a few filters, then you're missing the point, and that mistake can cost you. Hello everyone, I'm Kate Hill, and if you're ready to build real wealth through smart, no-nonsense property decisions, you are in the right place. Today we are diving into the suburb research you might be doing wrong on realestate.com.au. So let's be clear about this. Realestate.com.au is a great tool, but it's a listings platform, not really a proper research platform. It shows you what's for sale, not why a suburb will grow, and that is where most investors will go wrong. Scrolling through listings might help you understand pricing and property types, but it doesn't tell you anything about demand, future infrastructure, population growth, and economic drivers. In other words, it shows you the surface, but not really what's underneath. So the biggest mistakes investors make: number one, scrolling by price and calling it a strategy. Filtering by price and looking for cheap suburbs feels productive, but it's one of the most dangerous approaches. Cheap does not necessarily equal growth. And in many cases, it signals low demand or limited economic drivers. Without understanding why a suburb is priced the way it is, you're making decisions in the dark. Number two, you're looking at listings instead of demand. Listings tell you what's available, not how many people want it, although some of these platforms do show you supply and demand ratios and how many views a particular page has had. But you need to be able to put that into context. What does that actually mean? You might see plenty of properties for sale and assume it's a hot market, but in reality, it could indicate an oversupply. True research looks at demand indicators like vacancy rates, days on market, and buyer competition, not just what is listed. Number three, ignoring the bigger picture. A suburb doesn't exist in isolation. It's part of a broader economic and geographic story. If you're not looking at infrastructure pipelines, employment hubs, and population growth trends, you are missing the key drivers of long-term performance. Now, if you are finding all this helpful, please hit subscribe. I share lots of strategies and insights to help you with long-term wealth through smart property investing. So what does real suburb research look like? Proper suburb research goes far beyond what you see online. It's about understanding why people want to live there and whether that demand is increasing. You should be asking, is there infrastructure planned and underway? Are owner-occupiers attracted to the area? What industries support local employment locally? Is population growth trending up? These are the questions that actually determine whether a suburb will perform, not how many 3 bedrooms are listed in this week. So use realestate.com.au the right way. It doesn't mean you shouldn't use that website. Of course, you absolutely could, but it's a supporting tool, not your primary research method. Use it to understand price points, compare property types, identify stock levels, but don't rely on it to tell you where to invest. It requires a much deeper analysis. The bottom line here is that if your suburb research starts and ends on realestate.com.au, you are not investing, you're guessing. The investors who get results are the ones who understand demand, infrastructure, long-term fundamentals. They're not just looking at listings, they're reading and researching property properly. And that's the difference between buying a property and building a portfolio. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you're serious about building real wealth through smart and well-researched property decisions, please stick around. There is a lot to support your journey here. Watch some of the other videos, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.